So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Jackson. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Good footwork at the 30. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Looking to throw. Jackson being chased out left.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The Seahawks had 10-5 to start play, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what, a good
touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 34. 36 yards on the play.
So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson now on 1st and 10. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
He completes this to Walker.
And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Down to about the 32. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd and 7, Jackson repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try. And time has run out on this first half.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
He'll buy some time right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Walker with another carry.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They really, what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Back to throw. Jackson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Walker has it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him. And
he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now on. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safe.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now Jackson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
I didn't press celebration.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Oh, yeah.
What? Wait.